How nice.
And then such a random thing. Because my alt account is just called Border Enthusiast. I'm an enthusiast at borders. That's all it is. I mean, nobody knows what the fuck that means.
Who knows?
Nowadays, that's how the world revolves. You gotta make an alt account when making comments on the internet.
Fuck, what was I doing?
Also, some girl apparently wants to talk to me about some controversy topic. Tried to contact me on YouTube, and I'm like,
I mean, you're definitely the best person to talk about controversies.
it's a controversial topic about viruses.
That's not
In
controversial.
DRM.
What the fuck?
Because it relates to that one fan game
Right.
that has all the trauma around it. Oh my god.
I mean, sure, I guess. Okay, I think I'm ready.
Because that person also, I looked at their video. They even used footage from my video. They put my name on it directly. Oh my god.
Really?
Yep. A freaking 40-minute video as well. My problem about rejecting to talk with this person is the fact that if I talk, she's probably gonna use my statements and or stuff as footage for another video. I'm like, no, you're not gonna put me. What? Come out of here.
You should just tell her, like, I don't want to be farmed. Yeah. Anyways, let's try and remember this voice.
Yeah, this questionable voice.
What? A ship's doctor and Azura were romantically involved?
Damn, you were romantically involved. Crazy. I also just I just noticed my mic was muted on OBS as well. So good thing I had no lines so far. This is fine. Well, that's my theory, but I don't actually know if it's really true.
Azura would never get involved with that god-awful ship's doctor. But I do admit, they were friends.
Big old friends.
But would Azura send Dr. Crab videos? I wonder.
Videos? What do you mean?
Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the orca tricks. I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone.
But this is an interesting bit of information. Oh, yeah. I'm glad my fish is still there. I can present that to the judge. So TV phones can shoot videos too, huh? My dumb phone sure can't.
Get with the times, man.
It's fun. Yeah, it's funny. Even my ancient-ass phone can fucking do videos.
Honestly. These TV phones are amazing. They can even record sound. As- Uh,
Wow.
as-
So a phone that can record sound.
no, hold
Can you
on.
believe it?
No, hold on. They can record sounds you and I can't hear.
Even so,
Oh, the equipment we use at a ship aquarium is high tech. The ship's doctor sends away for all kinds of electronics.
so all this high tech stuff is Dr. Krabs doing, huh?
Anyway, I still hardly doubt Azura's boyfriend was the ship's doctor.
Well, the Krab found the charm yesterday, and he was really shaken by it.
Charm? Hey, leave that alone. That belonged to Azura. What was Azura's charm doing in Waifa's stomach?
That was food. It's pretty good. This charm looks just like your keepsake, Kazuo.
Yeah, well, she did say she and her boyfriend had matching charms. Were the ship's doctor and Azura really a couple? I can't believe it.
I think Dr. Crab will be called as a witness today. There are still so many unanswered questions, but I hope to solve them all in today's trial.
I believe in you too. I know you can do it.
And we will, Sasha. We promise we will do something about this whole whack-a-mole case.
Uh-huh. No, I'm still thinking that doctor is probably the most suspicious one out of them all.
Yeah, because he showed an evil face, man. He had a pretty evil grin on him.
Sort of, kind of. He's not the most expressive, but... Court is now in session for the trial of Sasha Buckler.
All things considered, do you think that other guy who we presume is too dumb to do anything would have an agenda?
Rhymes?
Yeah, Rhymes guy. Yeah. Like, would he be capable of anything suspicious?
He unironically looks like the least suspicious person. However, this game likes to throw curveballs sometimes. And sometimes the person that is like the least amount on screen ends up, you know, being the main guy.
You know, out of all the people we talked to, the Bloom and the Doctor guy, like they all have a nasty side to them. Meanwhile, this guy's like, it's all chill and Ryan, yo, dude, man, I'm chilling. Man. Makes you wonder, like, I don't know how to convict him right one way or another though.
Problem is, like,
Problem is what?
do you want to read that?
Yeah, but just to say what it is.
Rhymes can't do any of those tricks that the Orca can do. However, we have now a possibility that Sasha mentioned, where the phone records sounds that even we can't hear, right? So maybe those can be used as like he can use those recordings to make the Orca do things. Rather than knowing the training for the Orca, he can just use the videos instead to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, great. So someone can record the whistling sound and be like, so anyway, I can use this, huh? Is that what you're saying?
And by the way, it was him that went upstairs as well, just after the crime, or around the time of the crime, maybe. Or actually, no, the crime happened before that, so we don't know.
Speculation if he would be doing anything.
To be fair, actually, we do know something that he wasn't supposed to be doing. He was in that kitchen, in that staff room kitchen area.
No, not knocking in the brawls.
Yes, he wasn't supposed to be there, and we still don't know what was the deal with that.
The defense is
Ready.
No, I'm completely thrown off.
Very good. It appears both the prosecution and the defense are ready. Yesterday it was proven that the Orca was not guilty and that the victim fell to his death.
What items we had here? Oh yeah, we never talked about this thing. This comes into play somewhere. Mysterious ladder for sure, though.
Prosecutor Blackwell, did your investigation of the Orca pool area turn up anything? It did. We found a bloodstain from the victim at the bottom of the pool.
Oh, you found a stain all the way there. On that, of course.
On this.
That's fine.
Oh my! What a frightening looking rock! And you say it has a bloodstain on it? Just looking at it gives me the willies. So can we assume that there was no water in the pool at the time of the incident? Very good. What a clever little deduction. Oh, well, it's nice to get a compliment from the prosecution for a change.
Prosecutor Blackwell has completely tamed the judge with his carrot and stick approach. I guess I should have brought a few carrots of my own.
Right, moving along. I have prepared a witness. Buckler was the only one who entered that pool room when there was no water in the pool. The witness will prove that. Come to the stand, witness. Name and occupation. Doctor. Beep!
No, Dr. Beep, okay.
Sniper, stay in there. Who is this little cute little creature? Such a restless bird. Quite unlike Taco. Craw. Beep!
The snack hides. Wow, chalk one up for Daka. He shot Sniper up with a single sound.
Son of a gun. Dr. Herman Crab, ship-shape aquarium veterinarian. Could you tell us the name of your cute little friend there as well?
Your Honor, please focus on the case.
But it's important to learn all we can about the witness. This is Sniper. Beep, 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 beep! Beep, 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 beep! She's the offspring of a penguin named Rifle. Sniper lives in my hair. She might cause commotion now and then, but please try to ignore her. I was originally going to call the animal keeper to the stand, but he refused to testify, so I settled on the veterinarian. Now tell us, why was the witness in the Orca pool room when the water was drained? In the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. During cleaning, the pool water is drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon was taking care of the Orca in the show pool. The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. The claim is that the victim was made to fall to his death during the cleaning. Only Buckler and the owner had the security card necessary to enter the Orca pool room. And we already know that from the security company's record of card usage, that the defendant was in the Orca pool room during the time of cleaning. The witness's testimony and the record of security card usage are conclusive evidence. So no one beside the defendant was at the scene, and the water in the pool was drained.
Uh-oh, the judge already seems to be leaning towards the other side. Yeah, but break fast, Your Honor. We're ready for our cross-examination now. Like right now, immediately.
Hold on there. Calm your horses there. Yes, of course. Please proceed then.
Power of youth comes in handy at times like these.
Hold it!
Why is the cleaning done so early in the morning, essentially the middle of the night?
Our aquarium is open every day of the year without break. Of course, the cleaning has to be done at night when there are no visitors. No days off, is that it? I can relate to that.
Yeah, I guess prisoners don't get to take off days. Things sure are different around our office, huh, boss? We don't have to rub it in quite so enthusiastically.
So, was the defendant cleaning alone? No?
Hold it!
But Miss Buckler said that Mr. Chipley never showed up to help with the cleaning.
I don't know anything about that. All I know is that what was on the schedule. Maybe they changed plans. They probably felt awkward with each other after their fight.
In any case, there's no proof the victim entered the Orca pool room during cleaning.
Objection!
If you don't stop your yammering, I will pull your tongue out and barbecue it.
Do you have to be so violent?
Proof or none, the victim must have entered the pool room during cleaning. Witness, tell him why. Jack must have entered the Orca pool room. The reason I think so is because
That's about six statements. We very rarely had 6 statements to press.
to begin with, yeah.
Don't you mean to say that the record shows both of their cars being used?
No, only Sasha's. They must have gone in together. Jack's body was found in that room, so that's the only logical explanation. We have talked about this just yesterday. What purpose does that brain of yours serve?
Ugh.
You're having more bird brains than rifle.
Objection!
Witness, I will not allow birds to be belittled in my presence. Limit your disparaging comments to the defense alone.
So I get this
Disparaged.
parade. Either way, great.
Bird lover, huh? I guess you're not destined to become best friends. That is fine. All I need is for you to talk about the state of the scene during cleaning. Alright, fine.
Oh, I don't know. I think the two of them were made for each other.
Hold it!
When the cleaning is done with the pool drained of water,
And that's right. They use the hoist there to lower themselves to the bottom of the pool. And they can do regular cleaning with water in the pool, but this was an intensive session. I never cleaned my own lab, however.
don't you think it might be due to then? I guess I can't talk though. Don't you think it might be due then? Yeah, I guess I can't talk then. Well, I don't know why you're saying that part though.
Don't you think it might be due then? Oh, like due to clean, basically. Ended time, basically.
Yeah, I'm talking about his own mind thoughts. Like, I guess I can't talk though.
Yeah,
Like,
his own dusty office, basically.
okay, fair enough.
Sasha and Marlon come in and clean it for me on occasion. I'm too busy myself. I have animals to look after. Like this one, for example. Such an honorable little creature. A lends chair to this bleak courtroom. Your reaction to Taco is very different, as I recall. No, Taco is a fine bird too, of course. Please continue, Dr. Crab, quickly now. As I was saying, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room.
Hold it!
Dora was moved all the way over to the show pool. Why is that?
No, it wouldn't do to get her covered in cleanser, would it? Of course she was moved. You don't take a bath while you're cleaning the tub, do you? Excellent point. I usually clean the tub after I take the bath, myself. That was assigned to clean the shower stalls yesterday. They were cleaner than an Edo bathhouse by the time I was done.
I guess most of your luck was the fastidious type. Fastidious, man.
Fastidious, yeah.
I don't know that word, so whatever.
I polished it so well, I bet the inmates are slipping and sliding all over right now.
Maybe he's not so much the fastidious type as the prankster type. So I don't think that's it either.
Anyway, cleaning the orca pool is just like cleaning the tub. Not gonna lie, a lot of useless fucking presses. We haven't gotten anything out of this so far.
Hold it!
There's no possibility it would be trained at any time other than during cleaning.
None.
Ugh, shut down with a single word. Why are you so certain?
Think about it. If the pool water would drain, then what will happen to the orca?
The poor thing! Whose side are you on, Tina?
Exactly, young lady. That water, will be alright for a short period of time. But anything longer than that would pose serious risks. She could even die.
So the fact that Aura is alive and well is proof that the water wasn't trained on her.
That's right. The orca pool and the show stage pool are next door to each other. The hoist runs between the two to move the orca and the equipment back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the orca is moved to the show stage pool first. So the water is only drained while the pool is being cleaned. Please add that information to your testimony. Okay, so what, we got 7 now? Fucking hell. If there were no water in the pool, the orca would die.
Hold it!
I guess you're right.
Son of a gun. Then why did you harp on it so? The defense loves to make a fuss over nothing. You like to stir up trouble, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? Just like this one.
Oh no, don't compare Mr. Right to Sniper. Granted, his suit may make him look a little like a penguin. Tina, that's what she really thinks of me.
Yeah. I wish Sniper and Miss Baby Chick would both stop all the peeping and cheeping.
This baby chick? How dare you? No, wait, that actually sounds pretty cute.
So she's a chick now.
Wow, he just got away with calling a young woman a chick in court. Somehow we have to show that Waller couldn't have been trained at some other time. If we don't, Sasha will be the only one under suspicion. There must be a hint somewhere. I'd better look through the evidence again. To find out how the Waller could have been trained while Orla was there.
So it's gotta be the last.
So we're back at these last two statements. Oh, actually, what was this one? The poor Waller would never be trained. So yeah, we're at this point now then.
If there were no water in the pool, the orca could die. What evidence do we have?
Either way, that's the new statement. So, what could possibly go in here? If there was no water in the pool, the orca would die. No.
I mean, the thing is, look at the image though. Look at the picture.
The orca's in the pool there, but I'm just looking through the other stuff we have here. Is there any other interesting facts in here? Time of death, courtroom, trauma, that's useless. That's useless. That's just a video, right? So,
I think so, yeah.
honestly, by process of elimination, we really only have this 2%. Well, he's clearly down there, and it's trained, at least on one side.
Yeah.
Can't present anything else here.
Objection!
If the water in the pool is trained, you say the orca could die. But is that necessarily true?
What are you talking about?
There's a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph.
No. This is.
As you can see, there is no water around the Skull Rock area. With the pool in this state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition. And Orla looks just fine.
Son of a gun.
In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm.
Are you implying the water could have been drained at a time other than during the cleaning?
Yes, there is that possibility. Dr. Cab is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Could it have something to do with the calendar note about meeting with the victim? It might. I'll submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar.
You waved it around in court yesterday. No need to drag it out of you, out your souvenir today.
Actually, I would like you to make note of the entry for the day of the incident.
Let me see. Meet the captain at Orca Pool at 7 a.m. Huh? This note is about a meeting planned with the victim? What?
The defense would like to argue that at the time of that meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water.
Whose calendar is that?
It belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Is that right, just Dr. Crab?
Son of a... So you suspect me, do you? What is the meaning of this calendar entry? Dr. Crab, explain yourself. Fine. Now I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca pool at the time. But I ended up not going.
So you're saying you simply broke your promise? You can't get out of it that easily. I believe you have some explaining to do.
Objection!
Your blade is sharper than I thought, right, Donald? But your cut was shallow. A mere surface scratch. There's a saying amongst prisoners. Do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth talking lawyers. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof.
Oh, the calendar alone isn't good enough, huh? I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at the 7 a.m. meeting time. Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained. Or using the partition, it could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partially drained. What would be the major difference in circumstance between these two possibilities? What circumstance was different? The answer could really tell us something. What circumstance was different between the two possibilities of cleaning answer and the pool was half filled, the orca was there, the time of day was different?
What circumstance was different between the two possibilities? Go back, open the history, and let me read that again, because I kind of blanked out for a second. Go up a bit. Okay, I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at that 7 a.m. meeting time. Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained, or using the partition, it could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partition drained. What would be the major difference in circumstances between these two possibilities? The major difference between these two circumstances, between the time when there's a partition and when there isn't one. And if we go back
Well,
at the
well, if there isn't one, then the orca would not be there, obviously.
yeah, the orca was there. The pool was half filled. I mean, that's stupid. The orca was half full. It was stupid. The time of day was different. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Like, we have the time. We know that the exact times in which we are talking about it. It's in the morning.
See, either way, based off of what you read and what I understand, like if there's a difference between the partition being there or not being there, probably the orca itself. If the partition is missing, the orca is not there.
Pretty much, yeah.
So it would be the middle statement, I'm guessing.
That's the most logical one, I think.
If you want to find a difference. If the murder occurred at the time other than during cleaning, the orca must have been there. Oh, you're right, and that would mean that Orla witnessed the murder. That's helpful.
Well, technically, yes. What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon. Stop yammering to each other and show me how you wield your sword.
Now hold on a second here. He slammed the desk and the chains are there still.
For now, wasn't it?
I guess he does slam the desk without the chains breaking.
Yeah, he has done it in the first, and I guess second trial, technically.
This doesn't happen often.
Yeah, not really.
Alright then, my sword is poised and ready. If the murder was committed at the time other than during cleaning time, then Orla must have been present at the scene. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright! Are you implying that the Orca was a witness to the crime?
That's exactly what I'm implying.
And...
That's really the biggest and ever. It's not like the Orca can testify what it saw. Either way, it's besides the point.
how do you intend to prove that the Orca witnessed the murder?
Yeah, how will I?
What are you going to do? Put the Orca on the stand and cross-examine her?
Exactly. This is a critical point. I'd better think about it carefully. The defense will cross-examine.
You're shitting me.
Continue with Crab. Present evidence. You know, if you don't think about it, this.
The photo! The photo!
Like, I'm just saying, like, if you really think about it, these three statements could go any either way. But yeah, totally you're saying, eh?
Like, open it up. Remember, she had blood on her head, right?
Yeah, she did have that, which we later just assumed that it was banging that, banging it during that one scene.
But
We
also,
assumed that's where all the blood came from.
is the blood technically from what was splattered on the skull, or was that her own injuries?
That part's unclear still, because again, one piece of blood was on its backside. We still don't know why there was blood on its backside.
True. But maybe that's what it was. Because nobody mentioned she had any injuries, so maybe there are no injuries. Maybe they're just bloodstains on her head.
Either way.
I think that would be the most logical, but I could be wrong.
That can be presented there.
Chris, I mean, I'm almost tempted to see what happens.
I feel like nothing will happen.
I mean, we just get penalized. We're just gonna get penalized.
I mean, I don't see the penalty marker there, but it's definitely probably gonna penalize me. Continue with Crab. I mean, because only these two have a possible lead. If that evidence doesn't work, then the Crab will do something. Well, you know, let's see for humor what happens. I'm curious. If I asked Orla if she witnessed the murder, I'm sure she would tell me everything.
You're joking. Are you being serious? Really? How interesting. And how do you propose to communicate with the Orca?
Well, I have to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike some birds, an Orca is incapable of human speech. No, I'm afraid I cannot allow you to go cross-examine a creature that cannot speak. Unless the defense has some other way of communicating with the Orca.
No, I'm afraid I don't, Your Honor.
And then you will explode.
Okay, that was a silly idea. Please let me try again, Your Honor.
Oh, okay,
Defendant will-
it doesn't mean penalize you.
Let's just try that. Let's just try that picture, I guess. The defense will present evidence that will prove Orla's witnessed the murder.
You're going to present evidence? Knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the Orca.
Man, they all knew, man. They all knew.
I must say I'm a little disappointed.
He's disappointed that I didn't do it. Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor.
Very well. Let's see the evidence then. Let's do the boring way.
Damn, you really wanted me to cross-examine the Orca.
Let's just see this boring evidence. I was hoping to cross-explode an orca.
Take that!
Not today, I guess. This photo indicates where we discovered the luminol reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some of luminol testing fluid on Orla. We were then very surprised to see luminol reactions on Orla's body.
Objection!
So what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As we discussed in yesterday's show, the orca was bleeding. Traces of the orca's blood were also found on the skull rock. The orca must have injured herself when she ran to the rock.
So that cloud of blood was Mr. Bloom saw was from Orla's head butting the skull rock, was it? That's what we always assumed. So far.
Now it's confirmed, I guess.
Those luminol reactions you saw on the orca are most likely from her headbutting.
Objection!
But what odd is the position of those blood stains? Please take a look at the photograph. Yesterday, Mr. Bloom said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. That testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under the hat area. However, these luminol reactions are in two entirely separate areas from her injuries. These blood stains can't be Orla's own blood from where she was headbutting.
Then, where did the blood come from?
It's my firm belief that it's the victim's blood. The victim was killed right in front of Orla. And the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body. So we're assuming that it just went flying all the way there?
What? I mean, it's... No, I don't think that works because there would have been other places with blood. I mean,
this is the most far-fetched possibility of physics and circumstances.
I mean, I can see the logic, but that would mean that there will be other places with blood, right?
I mean, 'cause if you fell on the fucking rock skull from above or otherwise, or wherever the guy fell from, man, you don't mean that the blood splattered and went over the fucking barrier and conveniently landed there, man. This it's quite the circumstance.
Quite the... I'm not saying it's impossible, but the likelihood of that happening, you know, it's just...
And that's the problem. The likelihood is very calculated.
Were you buying this?
No, finally it all makes sense. Orla was a witness to the murder, so that's why. Orla? Boss, something's wrong with Orla. What? You're right. She's listless and she's sinking. There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder.
There's more?
Alfred was afraid Orla could somehow reveal what she witnessed. And that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I have to present that evidence. That evidence that proves the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness.
What, the pill?
I mean... what else could it be at that point? All things considered. I can't think of anything else.
Take that!
Has to be that.
The defense would like to submit this evidence.
What's this? It looks like some sort of medicine.
It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. This sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her into deep sleep.
Tried to drown the orca? But why? I don't know. Are you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the orca off to prevent a witness from talking? Do you really expect to defeat me with that feeble attack?
My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to cede my evidence now. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. The culprit believed in this possibility, and that's why they tried to kill her. Dr. Herman Crab, you purchased this sleeping truck, didn't you?
What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca?
Who but a veterinarian would better know how to disguise an orca's death. He could even prevent the police from examining Orla's body.
Why, you... Are you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca? How dare you! How dare you slander the noble profession of a veterinarian! My goodness! One could cut the tension in this courtroom with a knife! Yes, I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. However, it was subsequently stolen from my lab.
That's such a flimsy excuse.
It's the truth. What else can I say? Any one of the crew members could have entered my lab.
I guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit. Unironically, if you think about it, this now puts blame on the Rhymes guy.
I mean, it's starting to look like it almost. Again,
Because
we actually have the least amount of...
Because how are you gonna administer that pill to the orca? By putting the pills in the fish, right? And this guy was down there with fish trying to probably feed the orca, right? So I'm guessing that Rhymes put the pill in the fish there and tried to feed it to Orla, right?
He's the
That's
only other person to feed the fish as well, or feed the orca, I think, as well. It might actually be him. Damn.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like this now puts suspicion on him because we don't have another third party right now.
And by the way, he's been refusing to testify this entire time.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually fully think about that, but yeah, that even incriminates him further. So it turns out our Rhymes guy is our killer.
Maybe.
Although, why would he kill the cat?
Who knows?
Right now, he's being accused of trying to kill the orca, not the captain.
I mean...
Oh well, let's see where this goes anyway.
And besides, think about it for a minute. Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug? It was I.
Well, as I recall, it took you quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come on your own. We had to get
Son of a gun. You just remember all sorts of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? The orca pool and the lab are far apart. It's little wonder he didn't know Orla's condition.
Objection!
No, that's highly doubtful. But
He did have those
doesn't-
cameras.
my point is that normally he doesn't even have access to that room. It doesn't. Last I checked, but ID access. I mean,
He doesn't.
unless the doors are unlocked just by default at this point.
I think they're not, but
Yeah, so Phoenix would have had to come and get the guy, obviously, because he has access. That doctor guy doesn't, right? So technically, he has an alibi for this, doesn't he?
Kind of. I guess.
Either way, then no, that's highly doubtful. As far apart as they were, Dr. Crab still had a way to know all about Orla's condition. Well, he had those cameras still, I guess. But,
He did, yeah. He should have known technically, unless he was away.
Although, can I prove that right now? Do I have that? Do I have?
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
yeah.
I have that. Right.
Yeah, that would be it.
Take that!
All we can do. The torpedo.
You just had to bring that up, didn't you?
With this advanced data system, surely you would have known Orla's condition.
Objection!
Wait just a minute. What is this torpedo? Dr. Crab, how dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction into my courtroom?
Nice. The torpedo, or a tele-observation real-time pertinent data organizer. No one's ever gonna remember that. Is a data system. Until yesterday, only Dr. Crab and Mr. Shipley knew about the torpedo. It isn't legally approved in this country, so it was kept secret from the police.
It's illegal? Dr. Crab, I demand an explanation. Son of a gun. You and your big mouth lawyer. Yes, it's true. I'm using an illegal system to monitor the creatures at the aquarium. This system uses sensors like these, and yes, there's one in the orca pool too. And these sensors send sound waves through the water to gather data on the creatures. If it finds abnormalities in the condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound. Oh my goodness! How very high-tech! If it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Mr. Wright, please continue.
With the torpedo, I'm sure Dr. Crab noticed the danger Orla was in, but he made no attempt to come to her aid on his own. And the reason for that is that Dr. Crab wanted Orla dead.
The torpedo didn't give me a warning message. That's why I didn't know there wasn't anything wrong with Orla. The sensors in the orca pool wasn't working during the police's investigation.
Objection!
Well, he did just explain that it needs to vibrate through the water, technically, so...
Can you prove that statement?
Objection!
What's with him? I guess this is also high tech for Prosecutor Blackwell that it's making him a little funny.
Funny. Yes, I find this all very funny. Witness, those sensors send sound waves through the water, correct? But what if there isn't any water? Then they wouldn't work. They would automatically switch off. I see. And where is the sensor in the orca pool located? I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me. You don't know. Then I will tell you. The police found a sensor just like the one you just showed us. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool.
So table.
It's on the other side.
Table.
Yeah, table on the right. There's a table there.
That little damn thing. I imagine it would have been bigger, but anyway. Just a little bit bigger. Table. So you mean the table in this photograph?
That's right. Don't you get it yet? Right, Dodo? The table is on the Skull Rock side of the partition. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and can't be moved. No! And so the water was drained from the Skull Rock side of the pool? Precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Witness, when did that sensor automatically switch off? Hang on, I'll look it up. Many times lately were during cleaning 2 days ago, and the investigation yesterday. Of course, I knew the pool would be drained while they cleaned it. And I had no idea they drained it for the investigation. No one let me know. And that's why I didn't know about Orla's condition yesterday.
So Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla?
Did you hear that right, Dono? Yes, the water can be drained without harm to the orca if the partition is used. But if the water is drained from the Skull Rock side, the sensor turns itself off. If the sensor was always on except for during the cleaning and investigation, it means there must have been water in the pool at all other times. It was never drained. In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed the crime.
No!
Another in the court. This completely shatters the defense's argument.
Well, ain't that nice. So how do we pinpoint the all this stuff, the rhymes guy?
Well, hold on, we need more clues. We need to figure out what's going on first.
I mean, I'm more like, how do we shift the topic onto him is the bigger question. But the fact still remains that Orla was nearly killed with Dr. Grab's sleeping throat.
Objection!
But aren't you forgetting one important question? When was the sleeping drug given to the orca?
Right. That hasn't been discussed yet, has it?
If you find out when it was given, we can technically implicate Rhymes in a way. Because he's been the only one feeding the orca.
Yeah, the orca pool is the scene of the crime, of the murder. The police were there all day yesterday. The only way to give the drug to the orca undetected is to put it in her food. Yesterday, someone gave the orca food during the trial. Someone did? No, afraid I don't remember that. You don't remember? You're not that old yet, are you? It was the defendant, Sasha Buckler. That is the orca that Sans accused, is it?
Hey, Mankey.
No. Oh, she's waving her football at us. Maybe she's cheering us on.
Hola, Bush Phoenix and Athena Luck. Yeah, man.
By eating it. Oh, that's it. The bill went in right there, right? Is that what Blackwell tries to say? It's like, oh, right there on video evidence. She just fed the building.
It's only one though.
Yeah, just one.
I'm not entirely convinced.
So your argument is that Miss Buckler is the one who gave the orca the drug? The prosecution's argument hasn't changed. Buckler made the victim fall to his death and then manipulated the orca to pin it on her. Still not satisfied, she further planned to kill the orca with the sleeping drug.
I didn't hear any reports of Dr. Crab beating Orla. Maybe he didn't even have a hand in Orla's attempted murder after all. But is there anybody else who could have fed Orla besides Sasha?
If it's true, the defendant is the one who fed the sleeping drug to the orca, that places even more suspicion on her than ever.
Objection!
The defendant objects to the prosecution's claims.
Well, you still haven't admitted defeat.
Prosecutor Blackwell, I don't appreciate the way you only mention the parts that are convenient for you.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
The prosecutor failed to mention that Miss Blackwell wasn't the only one who defeated Orla. As you will all recall, there was another person who gave Orla food. Oh, you mean that person? Looks like Athena remembers now too.
Congrats, Sasha. Minky, Minky.
No!
Time to celebrate. Go on now. Eat up. Minky, Minky, shishi.
That's a lot of fish though. That was a lot of fucking fish.
That's more like it. Yeah, that's a lot more. Yeah.
He gave her one fish, and then this guy's like, yeah, how an army of fish? Oh, Mr. Wright. No. I don't want to believe it either, but we can't ignore the truth. The other person who fed Orla during the trial was Fulbright.
What? Yeah. What do you mean, me? Yeah, it's too early to pinpoint anything on me.
What pressing evidence do you have, huh?
Go play with somebody else for injustice.
Well, fine, I'll go play with the rapper guy then. Who needs you anyway? He probably has a better badge than you do.
Take that!
Please recall when Orla was found not guilty yesterday. Marlon Rhymes gave the orca a large quantity of food. If the sleeping drug was mixed in with that food, it could be given to the orca without arousing police suspicion.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that flip-flopper feeding the orca.
Objection!
So you remember, did you? I see the time for a true sword fight has come. I call Marlon Rhymes to the stand. Mr. Lawyer, both Mr. Orca Lover and Marlon Rhymes are important members of our crew. I don't want to suspect either of them, but I'm ready to accept whatever truth you find. Here, take this.
That charm. It's the charm that matches the one Ashura Summers had, isn't it? So you and Miss Summers were romantically involved, weren't you, Dr. Crab?
What? No, of course not. Sorry to disappoint you, but this doesn't belong to me. At the time, I thought it was Azura's, so I grabbed it. And it wasn't hers. Now it's up to you, Mr. Lawyer, to figure out whose charm it is.
Is it Rhymes?
Oh, thank you, Dr. Crab.
After all, I'm interested in the outcome of this trial, too. Now then, please summon Marlon Rhymes to the witness stand.
Bro, it's not him either. Wait, is it this guy? Is this the boyfriend? Yo, what's up, my shizo fuhizo? What's going on? What's everybody making that face for? Yeah, I've been watching the trial and nobody's told me anything.
Marlon Rhymes, you are under suspicion for attempted murder of the Orca.
I see. If it's already out.
Man, is he already admitting to something? Man, is he gonna show his true personality?
Bro, that was real fucking quick. Bro, we just said like you did it. It was like, okay, I guess I did it. I don't know.
Mr. Rhymes, is he really going to admit it?
Fine. I'll tell the truth. Pushizo.
No.
Sasha's lying to protect that orca. At 3:30 on the 20th, there was still water in that orca pool. The incident happened before the orca was moved to the show pool. Well, I killed the captain by bashing him 30 feet high and making 30 feet? Hello? Making him slam into the water. So I thought the orca should pay the consequences. Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what just happened? What?
I feel like he just admitted something and then also not at the same.
Now we're back to the Orca again.
Did not see that testimony coming. No, wait just 1 minute. Yesterday Orla was proven innocent. Besides, you said Orla was in the show pool during the cleaning.
I didn't want to sell Sasha out, that's why I didn't tell the truth.
I wonder, are we gonna get a Tina analysis on this testimony or not yet?
I mean, I've been waiting on that, to be honest.
Yeah, because I really feel like she's about to do it somewhere here.
I mean, if we assume this might be the last guy who we were testifying.
This testimony was all sorts of whack if you think about it. So unless not, I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, no, there's something. You'll see what I mean, but there's something really wrong with that testimony. Yeah.
I know, like that. It sounded fucking messed up.
But the fact is, all three of us, Captain Sasha and me, were cleaning the pool room.
Well, Mr. Dog report said you were at the show stage.
Well, the only thing Dr. Crab knew about the cleaning was what I told him. I didn't give him a whole lot of details either. Maybe he misunderstood. And Sasha is lying to protect the orca. She can't tell the truth. Sasha put blood on the skull rock herself to make the fake bloodstains. What?
Okay. Whatever this guy says is just pretty weird.
I think it's pretty brave of her to let herself get arrested to protect the orca.
Mr. Rhymes, how can you lie like that?
It's the truth. And besides, wouldn't it be better for you if I wasn't lying? If the orca did it, you win your case.
What?
This is all very hard to believe. But if Mr. Rhyme's story is true, Miss Buckler will be innocent, and the Orca will be the killer.
Meaning if we turned our backs on Orla, we could save Sasha?
Having a witness lie to save your own client. What a dirty, underhanded tactic, right, Dono?
Objection!
Yesterday, the defense proved Orla was not guilty. We have no intention of going back on our assertions now.
What are you saying, Mr. Wright? You gotta do it. All you gotta do is admit the orca did it, and Sasha goes free. Isn't a lawyer supposed to act in his client's best interest?
Well, that won't be acting in her interest, Miss Buckler believes. Orla is innocent. And we, of course, believe that Miss Buckler herself is innocent too. Acting in the client's best interest is an important part of our job as lawyers. Using dirty means to win a verdict would destroy our client's faith in us. That's right. We believe in both Miss Buckler and Orla innocence.
Huh? Nah, I just don't understand how you can treat a human and an orca equally. Sasha and the orca, you can only save one of them.
See, I have this victory pose on me right now. You know what that means, buddy? I always win when I do this pose.
That shit-eating grin, man.
Wow, Phoenix, is that your infamous shit-eating grin? Oh, what do you mean, Athena? Excuse me? What you say? Yeah, nothing. Well, I don't know about that. I think I can save them both. All I have to do is just prove your testimony.
Oh yeah? Go ahead and try.
I will do just that. If I can't tear down his testimony, I won't be able to save both of them. I have to find weak spots and start tearing. I mean, that testimony is all sorts of whack. I'm sure there's a lot to find in here. Oh, well, a simple statement. Let's go.
Sasha's lying.
What exactly do you claim Mr. Buckler is lying about?
Sasha put the blood stain on the skull rock and stuck herself as false evidence. She left fake traces to try and save the orca.
Objection!
Witness, if you keep talking nonsense, I will seal your mouth shut.
The defense supports the prosecutor's idea.
But Mr. Wright, my testimony helps your client. He ought to be happy.
I want to save both Orla and Miss Buckler. I won't accept anything less. Now that that's understood, please continue with your testimony.
Fine. I'm starting to see a serious hatred towards that orca from this guy.
No, he just wants the orca dead. That's all I see. Like he's literally talking bluntly in our face, like, yeah, this orca, yeah, just put it down, okay, guys, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he did show like interest or expressed interest in Sasha, but apparently not for the orca.
What is he jealous that Sasha likes the orca more than him?
that could be a thing, actually.
That's pretty petty, if you ask me. When the victim was killed, how much water was in the pool?
It was before the pool was drained for cleaning, so it was full.
You went into the orca pool room and saw this yourself? Dr. Krabs said that you were at the show stage.
Objection!
But it's possible that Dr. Crow was misinformed, or that he misunderstood. The witness already explained this. Why are you taking this meaningless tack? If you want to play games, Taka here would be more than happy to play with you.
Wow.
We better be careful how we press the witness. Taka's watching us like a hawk.
Witness, continue.
Oh, see, Athena, I have to keep pressing him though. So you're saying the incident took place before the cleaning began?
Yeah, I guess so. Captain Sasha and I were gonna do the cleaning together. It's much more efficient than trying to have just one person do it alone.
In the defense's case, however, more lawyers means simply more lawyers, nothing more.
What? You're one to talk. All you have on your side is a can't think. How do you read that?
Cantankerous.
Because I don't know what word that is. You cantankerous bird.
What about me? I'm up here all alone.
Are you people done?
You need a witness to keep you focused? For shame, right, Donald? For shame.
Hey, I was the only one who kept my mouth shut.
Anyway, the incident happened in the orca pool before the cleaning started. I swear, if Apollo was here right now, there's probably like a Twitch somewhere on this guy right now.
Crashing him 30 feet high, making him slide into the water. Yes.
Hold it!
Can an orca even do that? Send a person flying up into the air like that?
Yep, of course. I've seen orcas bashing seals 60 feet into the air. And actually, well, like, we could do that to the captain too.
What a frightening thought. You mention it so casually, Mr. Rhymes.
Well, what else can I say? It's the truth.
Mr. Rhymes claimed that Aura killed the victim by sending him flying into the air. But would something like that even be possible in the orca pool room? There's something about that statement that bothers me.
So you witnessed the moment the victim was killed by the orca, is that right?
Exactly.
So clearly our incriminating line is still this one, as was expected.
This was, yeah.
Hold it!
Well, this was
And
also
that's
pretty
why-
bad. But yeah, continue.
And that's why you put the sleeping drug in Aura's food.
Oh, hoy. Yo, 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 ho, ho, ho. Sasha could be found guilty if we will let her be, but the orca died. But if the orca died, Sasha could go free. Now I thought if the orca was already dead, Sasha might tell the truth and free herself. It might seem cruel, but a man-killing animal has to be put down.
The culprit must have tried to do away with Orla because she was witness to the crime. But if Mr. Rhymes is the culprit, why would he try to protect Sasha? I'm seeing some very complex emotions from Mr. Rhymes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. How about you show me some of that? I need more information before I can do proper. All right, so we need to get past this testimony, and then the next one is gonna be that, right?
Sounds like it.
If I'm going to turn down this testimony, then I guess I have to present evidence.
So
Of course,
it's
we don't
gotta be-
believe Mr. Rhyme's testimony. But he's suggesting the murder took place in the orca pool. Unless we can disprove that, we won't be able to save both Orla and Sasha. Well, as soon as we get to the next testimony, it's probably going to be Athena's turn to do nonsense, right? So this statement,
Let's kill the captain by bashing him 30 feet high and make him slam into the water. Into the water.
Then we see, what was that incriminating fucking piece of stuff? This, I can't examine that, it's not that, it's nothing here, not that, this...
I mean, how would you explain the blood in that case there? Like, I mean, this is the only evidence. Like, if if he dropped in the water, then the rock, how did the rock get all the blood?
Yeah, but didn't we have a piece of fucking paper somewhere that mentioned how high he fell, like some statistics?
Oh, the autopsy. You're talking about the autopsy. Yeah, that's actually even better. It should be the next thing.
Shipley's data. That's the autopsy thing, right?
Should be there.
Shipley's
the guy. Yeah, so estimated time of death.
65 feet tall to 100 feet. So. And he's saying it's bashing 30 feet. And they thought it was 65 feet. Yeah. So that's the contradiction, right?
Yeah, there's also blow to the head that was received after that. I don't know if what. It's probably this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one.
Yeah, I mean, the clear contradiction. He says 30 feet, although... Although I would not be surprised if he tries to correct himself, like, oh, geez, yeah, you're right. I meant 65 feet, you know.
I mean, there's also Orlo killed the captain by bashing him 30 feet high. I don't even know what he means by that. I mean, how exactly?
He's trying. Here he was trying to say something stupid that Orlo just kind of somehow picked him up and threw him that much high, and then he fell down.
Anyway,
Like,
yeah.
Like that's fucking nonsense. I mean, how we do that?
Yeah, it's probably this one, honestly. There's no other way.
Like only the Orca could lift someone up and throw them maybe, but yeah, the fish, right? Sasha can't do that, and
I mean, obviously.
and then well, there's yeah,
Objection!
weird. There needs to be a launch pad or something for this to happen. Actually, no. As the pool is trained at the time, because he had to fall down, so he can't do that one way or another.
Not really, no.
When lies are piled on top of each other, contradictions start to emerge. This time is no different.
Are you saying there's some kind of inconsistency in my testimony?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You claim that the victim was sent flying about 30 feet into the air. But the autopsy report shows the apparent cause of death is from the 65-foot tall, so yeah, we're talking about the height here for now.
What?
Additionally, in your testimony a moment ago, you said at 3:30 a.m. on the 20th there was still water in the Corca pool. With the pool being 65 feet deep, there is only 30 feet between the water and ceiling. If the pool was full of water, as you claimed, it would be impossible for the victim to fall about 65 feet, as the autopsy states.
Yeah.
Mr. Rhymes claimed he was in the Orca pool room, so he could make these statements. But the truth must be he was at the show stage, just as Dr. Crab and Sasha testified.
Well, that brings us back around. The Orca didn't do it. I didn't believe the witness's testimony from the outset. I am grateful to you, Right Donald, for shutting the witness up. As I thought, the only person who could have killed the victim is Sasha Buckler.
This really is just a big back and forth. Like, I see, right, Dono. So you proved that Sasha did it.
Yeah, man.
No, Sasha did not do it. Black well, I see. So it's just not proof that the Orca did it after all. It's just the biggest back and forth.
The fact still remains whether the witness was the one who tried to kill the Orca or not.
Son of a...
Mr. Rhymes was right about one thing. His testimony was advantageous to our case. By pointing out the contradiction in his statements will only drive us into a corner.
As Prosecutor Blackwell says, suspicion against Miss Buckler is now deepened.
If I don't do something fast, the judge is going to find Sasha guilty. Mr. Wright, isn't there anything we can do? Well, yeah, Tina. How about you do that thing now, huh?
Yeah, do your thing, man.
There has to be a way to prove Sasha's innocent. At a time like this, the thing to do is
yes!
Oh yeah. Turn into a hangman. Yeah, think upside down. Instead of trying to prove that Sasha couldn't have done it, I have to think about what made it possible for somebody else to have done it. As long as the crime scene is the Orca pool room, then Sasha is the only one who could have committed the crime.
No need for pity in your boldness. Just finish him off with a swift verdict. It appears the defense has no objections. Well, time to explode. Very well. I will give my explosion verdict.
Holding!
No, you can't explode anyone just yet. Just, please hold on to that verdict. Hold on to that explosion in your hand.
Alright, I'll hold my gavel right up here. But you're so quiet, Mr. Wright. Do you have something to say now?
The defense has a counter argument.
You do? Pitiful. Such desperation. You look pale. Are you sure you're prepared to make this counter-argument?
No. Probably not, but here we go anyway. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I'll never forget those words, no matter how many years go by. Even though it's probably just a bluff, I'll give it to them with a smile. Yeah, time for my masterful bluffing. Oh, let's pose my victory pose here. Yeah, my shit-eating grin is on. Alright, guys. What if the scene of the crime was somewhere else? Yeah, you didn't think that, guys. Now, did you?
The scene of the crime?
Somewhere else.
What? You're finding fault with the police investigation now?
As I understand that the prosecution argument is as follows. The scene of the crime was the Orca pool room. Only the defendant and victim entered that room when there was no water in the pool. Therefore, only the defendant could have committed the crime.
That is correct.
But if the scene of the crime was not the Orca pool room, then somebody other than the defendant could have committed the crime. Are you sure you know where you're going with this? I might not be too sure, but I can't back down now.
Foxy, it's going back around to what I said. They used that hoist to move that rock. It happened on the rock, didn't it? Outside of the Orca pool. I know it. I just know it, man.
It's one or the other. We already know that hoist is involved somehow. We haven't established how this piece of fucking rock is opened or otherwise.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, no, that I'm wrong. But this isn't one of your bluffs by any chance, now is it?
What, did you just delay my explosion for nothing with a bluff? Of course not, Your Honor. No, the judge knows me far too well. God, fuck that.
This is smelling like one of those old bluffs. Smells like nostalgia. And I hate it. It's wasting my time.
Yeah.
And you have a theory on where the actual scene of the crime was?
Yes, of course. Think, Phoenix, think. Think of a place other than the Orca pool room where the one could fall the one's dead.
And by all means, please share your theory with the court.
Man, do we finally get to play this thing into action? So at some point then,
No,
if
at
this is
some
the case.
point, but not yet.
Where was the real scene of the murder?
Oh,
So it's gonna be the show pool?
it's gotta be. Like, there's literally only other two. That's the only other location.
Yeah. The show stage pool might have been drained of water at some point as well, and if so, it will be just as possible to fall to one's death there as in the Orca pool.
Right, Donna. What you're doing is a disgrace to your profession. I sincerely hope you have some basis for your suggesting.
Of course I do. I will as soon as I think of something.
The victim's body was found in the Orca pool. How do you explain that?
Objection!
How about if, after the victim was killed in the show stage pool, his body was moved to the Orca pool?
How about if? What kind of presentation of your argument is that? You'd better have a reasonable explanation of how the body was moved.
There's no turning back now. I have to think of a way the body could have been moved.
Oh, here we go.
Hoist!
I mean, it can only be that, but I still wonder about the inner workings of that damn skull. It was like, was the body moved first, and then the skull was moved on top of it, or was he crammed in the skull, and then both of them were moved at the same time?
I'm pretty sure he was in the skull. Like,
So she was already stuffed into it and then moved down to. I'm still curious. How does the skull open? How did the orca open the skull? Anyway, was there something at the scene that could have been used as to move the body? So there's obviously gonna be that. Honestly, nothing else. The hoist runs between the orca pool between the orca pool room and the show stage. The stretcher can be hung from the hoist to move things like Orla or the skull rock. The stretcher could have also been used to move the dead body.
Yes. The stretcher can be moved. You can move the orca or the skull rock. It seems likely you could also move a dead body as well.
Wow, somebody that somehow that worked. I just might be able to pull this off. If the show pool was the scene of the crime, somebody else could have done it.
Objection!
You desperately spew conjecture, and now you even make up a crime scene?
there it goes.
Finally, took him a while.
Nick!
Like, oh, not again!
You don't have the soul of a warrior. You don't deserve to be on the battlefield. And even your fabrication is half-baked. It's a disgrace.
What do you mean, half-baked?
The hoist can be operated from the orca pool room only. And the only person who entered the orca pool room was the defendant. So if the body was moved, the only one who could have moved it was the defendant herself.
Duh!
In order. Let's come back to the defendant, no matter which pool it was.
Meaning, I can't clear Sasha either way. Sasha said she moved the Orla. Said she moved Orla and the Skull Rock. And I believe her. So could it be possible that she moved the body herself without being aware of it?
There we go!
Mr. Wright, do you have any objections to the to Prosecutor Blackwell's claim?
Do I have an objection to the plan of the last one?
Yeah, of course. Duh.
I bet I have no one. Do I have an objection to the claim that the defendant moved the body?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you...
So-
What? Did you get confused there?
The defendant has an objection. Did I press the wrong button?
Alright, fine. Let's hear this objection then.
Yeah, the accidentally pressed the wrong button. Well, my objection is I can't admit I haven't thought of one. Oops. Yeah, I did press the wrong button.
Wait, what? What did you press?
I think I pressed the one. I pressed the upper option.
Is that alright?
Mr. Wright, you just felt like saying you had an objection, didn't you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, I just feel like giving you a penalty then.
I feel like it's exploding you then.
The hoist could only be operated from the orca pool room.
Oh, okay, that was a trap, basically. It's fine.
Furthermore, the defendant is the only one who entered the orca pool room. Therefore, The defendant is the only one who could have moved the body.
There's no inconsistency in Prosecutor Blackwell's claim itself, but the only thing Sasha moved was Orlan's skull rock, so that must mean Sasha moved the body without realizing it. I admit I don't see any problems with the Prosecutor Blackwell's claim per se. Miss Buckler must have been the one who moved the body.
What?
So basically the correct statement was to say that I don't have an objection, right?
Yeah, basically, do we object to whether or not she moved the skull and with the body and whatever, right? So that was just a trick question, basically. One sec. Fuck off. Fuck off. Close. Close. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Right.
Mr. Wright, I admitted the defendant committed the murder.
No, I'm simply conceding that she was the only one who could have moved the body. However, I contend Miss Buckler was not aware that is what she was doing. Was not aware that is what she was doing. The culprit made her move it unbeknownst to her.
The defendant moved a dead body without recognizing that it was a dead body? How could that be possible?
The body was found in the Orca pool. It must have been moved there somehow. I might find some kind of hint in the thing she moved with the stretcher. The culprit made that Miss Buckler moved the body along with this piece of evidence.
The Rocky boy!
Take that!
There's nothing else.
The skull rock?
Miss Buckler told me yesterday that she moved the skull rock when she was cleaning. The only two things Miss Buckler moved to the Orca pool are Orla and the skull rock. I would like to suggest that the victim's body may have been inside the skull rock.
What?
Hidden inside the rock, the body could have been moved to the Orca pool with the hoist. At the show stage, Marlon Rhymes loaded up the skull rock with the body inside, and then we used the walkie-talkie to let Miss Buckler know the rock was loaded. Miss Buckler operated the hoist from the Orca pool room and moved the stretcher. She moved the rock without knowing the body was inside.
Do you really think there's enough space inside the skull rock to place a body?
The swashbuckler flyer indicates it could be possible. It doesn't even show how the skull opens. There's like no visible like cracks or anything that you can open this thing.
I don't know, man.
Please focus on the question at the bottom left.
Oh, it says, who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the skull rock? In that case, I suppose the rock is most likely hollow.
What's more, if the body was inside the skull rock, it explains the remaining unanswered questions.
Such as?
Such as... Please take a look at the security footage of the scene Miss de Bloom witnessed. Where did the body that Miss Bloom saw... where did the body that Miss de Bloom saw come from? Please recall. That was Orla's doing the skull rock at this time. She was headbutting it.
No!
That's right, Orla's ramming released the body from the skull rock. The body had been placed inside the skull rock and moved there from the show stage. I assert that the real murder scene was in fact the show stage pool.
Silence.
What rubbish is this now? You don't have a single scrap of evidence.
Objection!
It's easy enough to verify what I say. Take a look inside the skull rock for yourself. You should find some kind of proof that the body was there. Blood, fibers, hair.
Right, don't know.
All things considered, Phoenix is like really hoping that there is some incriminating stuff in the skull.
I
Well,
mean,
not like he would know.
I mean, ain't that like the case every single time, man?
And right now, he's really hoping for dumb luck. Mr. Wright, that was incredible. You turned things completely around. And to think it all started with that half-baked bluff too.
Hey.
Phew, that was a close one. Did you really have to add that last bit? Man, but Athena still hasn't done her, you know, fucking nonsense, man. God, man, where's the nonsense?
I'm also still expecting the Zero Logic to come as well.
It's probably gonna be there somewhere.
If the murder took place at the show stage, then who is the perpetrator? Who the hell did it? Fess up now! Immediately! I'm sick of this case. It's been 2 days.
Also, to be fair, when you say pseudo logic, I can only think like it's a whole bunch of nonsense. Not by the wording alone.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean,
I
but
don't
by the
need to
wording,
elaborate.
it's just kind of it just sounds like a different thing in my head. It's naturally the person who was at this show stage. Mr. Rhymes, weren't you the one who loaded the skull rock onto the stretcher at the show stage?
M's right. Some pretty smart brain work you did there. To be honest, I never thought you could figure it out. I tried to protect myself, but I guess it came back to bite me.
Now you confessing? You gave a false testimony before Mr. Rhymes? That's perjury.
Yeah, what Mr. Wright says is true. Body was inside the skull rock. Yeah, it's true the captain was killed in the show pool too.
He's admitting this way too easily.
Well,
What's the catch here?
he's
Like
gonna
this,
say it wasn't him though. That's what he's gonna say.
this is literally the biggest admittance to pretty much everything.
He's just gonna say, "Oh, but it wasn't me though."
Yeah, I'm just saying, like that just incriminates you to the highest degree right about now.
This time, I'm gonna tell you the whole truth about what happened that day. The whole truth, the entire thing. Yep, you better listen. For she's
Is there gonna be discord in this one?
in the show pool, the orca shot the captain up in the air. Here we go again. Here we fucking go again.
Right, so yeah, somehow that still happened.
He's really pinning this on the orca, man. Then the captain came down and slammed into the water.
I mean, my point is that this orca still lifted the guy up and just threw him somewhere.
I mean, I don't doubt she can do that, but like, come on.
But if the pool was empty at the time, where did he toss him in the air from? Anyway.
I can still remember the spectator screams clearly.
Oh, so even spectators saw this happen, huh?
That's a lot of witnesses. All Sasha did was move the body. She was trying to protect the orca. When Mr. Plume witnessed the orca finding the body, I freaked out.
So now we're back to the orca again. I see.
What do you see, man?
Yeah, he literally sees the fact. All right, so you're playing me the orca. The orca's the fucking killer, right? So it wasn't Sasha. It was the orca.
You're going to give the testimony like that. Why did I bother putting you on the stand?
All I'm doing is telling the truth.
all he's saying is that there was an army of fucking witnesses for this. God
Oh.
damn, man.
No, all I'm doing is just lying up my ass here. That day, Sasha wanted to do the old version of the Swashbuckler Spectacular. So I suggested she hide the body in the skull rock and move it to the Orca pool. Now I was gonna figure out what to do with the body after the show was over.
Uh-huh.
The Orca is the one that killed the captain. It wasn't me, it wasn't Sasha.
So it was Mr. Rhymes' idea to hide the body in the skull rock. But if Mr. Rhymes is the culprit, why would he protect Sasha? False charges against Sasha would mean he himself would escape suspicion, so why? Mr. Wright, how about if you leave this to me? There we go, finally, Tina, do something! Tina, do you mean you heard something? Yep, noise, discord in Mr. Wright's heart. Rhymes.
Not
So that
really.
means somewhere in his testimony there's an inconsistency in his emotions. Alright, Athena, give him a good counseling session. You got it, boss.
Here we
But
go.
not even permission, we're just gonna do it. Huh? What's this? What are you getting at? This testimony is pretty complex. Feelings of deep sadness and intense anger are being called up. Those two emotions appear to be running out of control.
Oh,
Out of control emotions? Is that going to be a problem? We'll have to probe their cause if we want to get to the true emotions in testimony. There might even be odd, unnatural spots in his testimony he isn't even aware of. Alright, let's probe for the cause of this out of control emotion then. I'll explain how to probe. Let's find the root of cause together.
not like we
you
haven't done it.
So anyway, Phoenix, I know you're really dumb at this, so I'll tell you to press Q, okay? Next point at the thing in his out of control emotion, and then press the R, you do the process. Well, when your emotions are out of control, memories can be recalled incorrectly, Still, and if you still haven't found anything after all the statements and images, I'll help you, because
Yeah, carry on. Come on, let's just get into it already.
Great, alright, I'll get started comparing the statements with the images.
Stupid tutorials. Like, do they think we just don't remember? Oh fuck, is this stuck? Oh, okay, lol, it's
Apparently
loading.
I have to press the button.
Oh, okay. Damn. If the show pull the orca shot the captain up in the air. In the show pull, okay.
Try again, with what?
Then the captain came down and slammed into the water.
Damn, how deadly.
Now I can still remember the spectator screams clearly.
And this doesn't really prove that he would have died to a great fall.
If you fall really high up into water, it's basically like slamming yourself into concrete floor.
I guess?
But you have to be really high. And you have to fall flat as well, in order for that to happen.
They still put Phoenix still put allegations that the other pool was trained, so whatever.
Anyway, well, all Sasha did was move the body. She was trying to protect the orca. When Mr. Poom witnessed the orca finding the body, I freaked out.
Nice. What could be the cause of his out of control and sadness and anger? It'd be hard to find them both at the same time. Let's concentrate on probing just one. He did make one odd statement I was wondering about. I highly doubt there was any spectators at the scene of the crime. I mean, that was all. If they all saw that happen, I swear to God. Hey, good point. It's just that your song doesn't fit. That might be the cause of these out of control emotions. Let's try that. Just Just be sure I'll explain how to probe one more time. No!
Oh,
No, shut
no.
up! You've already shown me an answer.
So what probe? Like this steer.
Program? The spectators, right? Well, that was the point they made, so I'll probe at the spectators.
I mean,
It was just one thing they literally just gave me the answer anyway, so.
I mean, there's two other control emotions, so there's probably more than one thing, maybe.
Well, yeah, because, we gotta lower his percentages, right?
Yeah.
I doubt there was any spectators there at the show stage when the owner died. If there had been, those witnesses would have told us the true crime scene right away.
What? No, right, of course. Nah, I just made a mistake.
Okay, that made the sadness subside. So maybe the spectator's part was what was making him sad. I wonder why he would make that mistake, saying spectators were there. How strange. The only thing I can think of is that he was mixing up one memory with another. Like he was in a similar situation before and it was deeply imprinted on his heart. Well,
Oh.
he can only be thinking about the previous incident before this one, but that's about it.
It must have been.
A situation where Norca killed somebody and there were spectators there. Hey, I think I know what he's mixing his memories up with. The reason why Mr. Rhymes mixed up his memories is okay,
The lady.
which one of these talked about it? Was it this thing?
No, next. Oh yeah, it is that one.
Yeah.
Take that!
Mr. Rhymes, I think I know what happened. Could you have been mixing up what happened a year ago with this incident? Maybe that's why you slipped and said the owner was killed in front of the spectators.
What? How did you? You're right. I did see the orca kill somebody a year ago. But he said he's a new crew member. What the fuck is he on about?
No, what if he lies?
Apparently he is a lawyer. Oh, what about it? I was just one of those spectators.
Really? Just another spectator? There must be a reason why you feel great sadness about this incident last year.
Silence!
Stop this nonsensical scrutiny of feelings. Just present evidence to prove your point.
Boss, do we have any kind of evidence that would back us up here? There is one piece that comes to mind that might explain his sadness.
Well, I'm waiting. Let's see this evidence that has to do with Marlon Wem's sadness.
The card?
I mean,
Or charm?
it's a boyfriend statement, right?
Yeah.
Take that!
Azure Summers died at an accidental death 1 year ago. This is her boyfriend's charm.
Hey! What are you doing with that charm?
It was found in Rifle's stomach yesterday. Judging by your reaction, I believe this charm belonged to you. I guess I need to push him just a little bit harder to make him admit it. When Mr. Rhymes said the word charm, he was very rattled. We better examine this charm a little more. Good idea, let's look inside it. Huh? What's this? A photograph?
Oh man, we should have done the investigation yourself, like just move it around or whatever. Oh my god. How did we never look at this?
Well, thing is, like, it's not an option, you know. This game doesn't allow me to do the thing that in Apollo Justice I could.
Wow.
Like it's not possible to like rotate any of these fucking pieces of evidence.
Oh man, like, if we had seen this a long time ago, we would have known who did it. Anyway, right.
Alright, this is Ashura Summers and Marlon Rhymes. Mr. Rhymes, you and Ashura Summers were a couple, weren't you?
So what if we were a couple? It doesn't have anything to do with the captain's case.
You believe you saw the orca kill your girlfriend. That's the cause of your sadness. Isn't that emotion of yours connected to the current case?
Silence.
The only thing you revealed was the witness's connection to the victim of last year's incident. What does the witness's past have to do with the case at hand?
A motive? Excuse me. Hello?
I mean, Black Hole of all people should fucking know about this shit.
A literal motive right here. Revenge
Like,
plot.
like this guy, this guy's past incident in the freaking space station, for example, is a clear thing. Like past events play into future, right? What is he trying to fucking state here? He should be able to relate to this. I don't know yet, but we managed to pinpoint the source of his sadness. Now let's delve into who Mr. Rhymes is angry at. I mean, it's probably the whale, right? I mean,
It is the will. Hey, in the show, Paul the orca shot the captain into the air. And then the captain came down and slammed into the water. And I can still remember the captain's dead body clearly. And all Sasha did was move the body. She was trying to protect the orca. When Mr. Plume witnessed the orca fighting the body, I freaked out. It's definitely the orca. We know he hates the orca. Probably on the very first one, I'd say. Like, I think this one's bogus.
I mean, he's just already angry here. Nothing's even happened yet per se. He's already angry, but actually, never mind.
I mean, he's angry all the time. Like, that's just an out of control emotion. Like,
Yeah. So probably the first one you say.
I guess. I mean, like, this statement is bogus in my opinion. Like, he's essentially just blaming the orca immediately.
My problem with the statement is that I'm still not sure how was he flung into the air. It's like, but was he riding him or something?
Maybe, yeah, probably.
So,
I mean, then like I said, I don't even think that's real. I mean, he's probably making shit up.
yeah. I'm probing someone here though. What, the fish, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it's the only logical thing.
Rhymes, you're angry with Orla, aren't you?
Angry at an orca? Why would I be?
Well, given this statement, I'm guessing that pointing at Orla in any one of the statements would have been the correct thing. Then.
There was she only appeared twice anyway.
So what? So there's probably the last one, and the first one, then.
Yeah. If you think I have some reason to be mad, then show me some proof.
So yeah, proof that Mr. Rhymes has a reason to be mad. No, I can't prove this, man. It's too hard. I bet that evidence was just to look, just took a look at would get handy. Just took a look at. Right? This charm indicates that you were a Suru Summer's boyfriend. I'm sure you believe Orla killed your girlfriend a year ago. You lost your girlfriend and so you've been angry at Orla.
Alright, I'll admit it. I'll never forgive that orca. Ashura is dead. And that orca's still swimming around happy as a clam. I became an animal keeper just so I could prove that Orca is a killer. You're right. I want that Orca to pay. Yeah, you feel good dragging up a person's past, but it still doesn't change anything.
Yeah, well, that just keeps you. But see, buddy, that just gives us reason to give you a motive. Oh, he's right. I disagree. He does change. It does change things. He's out of control emotions to quiet it down. Now we should be able to find out the truth behind that emotion.
And okay, so Captain shut up. Then the captain came down and saw the water. He still remembered the captain's dead body clearly. Also, she did was remove the body she was trying to protect. Wait, hold on. Last one. When Mr. Plume witnessed the orca finding the body, I freaked out. Where? There's no shock. Where's the shock? Where did you freak out?
Yeah, I figured it's gonna be that one, but I wanted to go backwards just to see how much the other emotions get strengthened.
He is quite sad that he died, though. Interestingly enough.
Yeah.
I think I have.
Like he's more angry here. Then he's suddenly he's more sad about him falling in the water. And then he's like back to being neutral again. And then he's still neutral. And here, obviously, the contradicting part is that he never freaked out, so it's gonna be that emotion regardless. But what were you gonna say?
I do think he's sad that the captain died. But I think his main goal was to prove that the orca killed him, basically. He wanted to pin the blame on the orca so badly.
Got it.
And Dr. Bloom witnessed, Mr. Bloom witnessed the orca finding the body. You freaked, really?
Where are you getting at?
With Mr. Bloom as a witness, Orla was guaranteed to be accused of murder. Didn't it work out exactly as you hoped? In order to have Orla put down, you made sure Mr. Bloom witnessed that scene. Nice.
So you figured all that out, did you?
Mr. Rhymes, now you're admitting it?
Nah, I didn't really want to have to fight anybody but the orca. But he leave me no choice. Bruh.
Huh?
Yeah, it's time to get serious.
Huh? Huh? Is this a cartoon or something?
I mean, kind of is.
What he just drank a fucking barrel of spinach?
I guess. Bro, he's so fucking jacked. What happened, man?
Exactly, like, how did we go from, you know, what is it?
You missed him.
Yeah, how do we go from that to that? Excuse me. How?
Whatever.
Out of all the people in this game so far, what the fuck is this? This is another complete transformation to a different person right in front of my eyes.
Bobby Fulbright.
Okay, Bobby. We're putting this excuses on him that he did one disguise after another. Okay, but this is a full body transform. What the hell?
Well, Professor means.
But he didn't change that drastically. His face expression was only there. This guy, like, it looked like he just took a massive load of steroids. Like his whole body just transformed into a different person.
He just got mega jacked. Holy shit.
Like even his eyes changed. It's just, this guy.
I did not see this coming.
Like, bro, this guy comes from fucking Arlong's crew or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. Damn.
Oh, it's getting serious now. It's gonna...
No, wait, what's that? Yo, ahoy, me and Meat Brothers represent. Vasties, grassy, and stay free. Take me more.
I can't read that fast. We have to read that later. Jesus Christ.
Ahoy, me Meat Brothers represent. Vasty grass, either stay free. Take me words and pop 'em in your mouth. Scurvy grass eaters new to my beat.
To me, beat.
Yo, ho, ho. Bro, I'm ready for the showdown. What's going on? Where did this pirate fellow come from?
He looks like a completely different person.
Bro, look at him.
Yeah, like
No, right.
this is more whack than fucking Fulbright for me. This is not a disguise even.
No, no. If we don't have water, Prosecutor Blackwell will yell at us.
Actually, you know, if anything, it pretty much is steroid use. It's like the Hoary Jones.
Yeah, I guess.
I bet he has absolutely nothing to say.
He probably is speechless.
Even Prosecutor Blackwell is at a loss for words.
Yeah.
So I plan to have that wench be a witness. yeah, count me out. It'd be true I thought that orca murderous ways should be found out. That'd be why I schemed to have the plume see the body.
So you admit it. You deliberately framed Orla.
Yeah, it'd be true. But what skin be that off of anybody's nose? And that orca be a murdering scurvy dog. I may have a grudge against that orca, but I always felt grateful toward the captain. The orca murdered Azura and the captain, so of course she should walk the plank.
I don't have a response to that. I think it would make any sense for him to kill the owner. Why would he? But his hatred for Orla, on the other hand, comes through loud and clear. Wait a minute. If killing Mr. Shipley doesn't make sense, who would it make sense for Rhymes to kill? Maybe my theory has been all wrong. Your Honor, I think I became aware of a new fact.
No? Then what is that?
Now that we know about Mr. Rhymes' intense hatred for Orla, it turns the premise between arguing on its ear. I will now reveal the identity of the individual Mr. Rhymes meant to kill from the start.
The Orla.
So it comes down to the freaking Orla, doesn't it?
Well, basically, he wanted another accident from Orla to happen again, so that company would execute her, basically, right? Orla.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it always just comes down to Orla. I mean, he still hates this thing.
Take that!
What? So the witness's intent was to kill the orca?
Exactly. The witness's intended victim was not Jack Shipley. From the start, it was all a scheme to kill Orla.
The orca was his true target. But Jack Shipley's the one who died. The orca's alive and quite well.
He's right. He wanted to kill the orca, and yet it was Jack Shipley who fell to his death. How did that happen? Wait a minute. What if Mr. Rhymes wanted to kill Orla was somehow connected to Mr. Shipley's death?
At a loss for words, are you? What happened to your bravado of a moment ago? Enough of these reckless words, without any basis in fact.
Objection!
They aren't reckless words. The basis for my claim is that the real murderer scene, the show pool.
What are you talking about?
It's my contention that two incidents happened at the show pool. The attempted murder of the orca and the victim falling to his death. First of all, in order to kill the orca, Mr. Rhymes removed something from the scene, and by doing so, he made it possible for Mr. Shipley to fall to his death.
You did what now? Mr. Wright, what did Mr. Rhymes remove in the attempt to kill Orla?
The water, obviously.
Take that!
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're trying to claim he tried to kill the orca by draining the water pool?
That's exactly what I'm claiming. To help the defendant with the cleaning, Marlon Rhymes took charge of Orla. With a plan to kill Orla in the show pool, and because the pool water was drained, it made it possible for Jack Shipley to fall to his death in the show pool.
Hold it! Jesus Christ, bro!
Damn, he's eating it raw, man.
Nah, not trying to kill the orca, you say?
Funny enough, the animation kind of shows that he's not really buying into it from certain angles. You can see the flaws in the animation a bit.
Yeah.
Can you even prove there was nary a drop of water in the pool? And are they not simply looking after the orca? Why would I have the monstrous thought of killing it?
I wonder, did they update his icon though? No, it's still the same.
No.
Objection!
You claim you were looking after Orla in the early morning hours of July 20th, but I don't think you were doing a very good job at it, or of it. After all, Orla wasn't given anything to eat during that time.
How would you know such a thing?
I know because Orla's record there in the torpedo data system. This system continuously records data on the subject in monitors. From Orla's record, we can tell exactly when she ate or didn't eat.
Sink me! Nobody ever told me about that dastardly contraption.
Only a few of the ship-shaped aquarium staff know about this system. According to Orla's record, she never ate in those early morning hours at the 20th. You planned to kill Orla, and that's why you didn't feed her.
Silence!
You're wasting your time. What proof do you have of that? Perhaps the orca simply wasn't hungry.
Oh, he's right. I don't have any proof. If Orla simply didn't eat, then that would create an inconsistency. Where did her fish go? Her fish? Good question. Where did it disappear to?
Fish. What does it matter? What relevance does it have to this case? Cease this stalling with inconsequential questions. Stop delving into the depths of the orca's stomach and delve into the case instead.
Objection!
But wait, it may seem like a small inconsistency, but it's an issue of great importance, I think.
What are you driving at, Mr. Wright?
How could the fish disappear? Somebody must have eaten it. So who came to the show stage and ate Orla's fish? I think I might have a pretty good idea.
Oh, it's the penguin!
I believe there must have been a visitor to the show stage that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice.
It's the penguin! Wasn't
Well,
it?
It is the penguin, but how do I point at the penguin?
Should... Wait, hold on.
Visitor, are you trying to introduce yet another suspect at the 11th hour? If you utter more of your careless remarks, Taka won't look favorably upon it.
I don't plan to utter any careless remarks. Whether my remarks will actually be related to the case or not, I don't know yet. Or I don't know. Don't worry, boss. If Taka comes this way, I'll fend him off. But do try to keep your remarks careful. Somehow, Orla's fish disappeared. Somebody must have visited the show stage, but who? This was the visit to the show stage. Okay, so I can just point it by name. That's
Rifle,
fine.
man. Fucking rifle.
Yeah, man. Herman Crab must have eaten it all, and Sasha ate all the fish, man. Honestly, this is again a choice where they're not even hiding it. I believe Rifle at the penguin was at the show stage.
First a Norca, now a penguin? Why would ye be saying such a thing, Mr. Lawyer? I didn't see a rifle during the wee early morning hours. Do you have any proof Rifle visited the show stage? If you be a lawyer of any sort, show me your evidence.
The bottom of Rifle's feet were pink for some reason. That fact is a clue that Rifle was indeed at the show stage. I have to present that piece of evidence that connects Rifle to the show stage. Now to prove I'm a lawyer worth my salt. This is the proof that Rifle visited the show stage.
The banner thing that Sasha...
I remember that there were those marks right there.
Oh my god.
Because I never mentioned it before when we looked at this poster, but so we were making Patrick star jokes, and you said like you didn't even realize that they were stars or something like that. Or sea stars, I guess.
It's the ones on the left I never looked at.
Yeah, I saw those ones, but I never commented on them because
I glanced at it.
The reason I didn't comment on that because I thought like it's just banner decoration for like because the aquarium also has penguins, maybe.
Maybe.
So that's why I never mentioned it, but I guess it's relevant now.
Take that!
Oh my, what a cute little sign. Look at all those adorable stars and stuff. Look at that nasty looking rock.
I'm guessing those were never intended to be there. These are actually starfish, Miss Buckler painted this sign. Look, our victim is there still, just chilling.
You come to visit me? Hello.
No, in a flashback. In the early morning hours of the 20th, she left this sign at the show stage to try. In a diagonal angle, but okay. Mr. Rhymes kept an eye on the sign for Miss Buckler while the paint was drying.
Aye, that be true. But what about your point?
On the sign is proof that Rifle visited the show stage.
Proof of the penguin's visit? I'm afraid I don't see it. Where is this proof that...
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's just asking like where is the proof on it, but let's see. Yeah, wrong button.
We already started.
Okay, yeah, like, where's the proof that the penguin was at the show stage? Yeah, please point it out.
Where's the...
Okay, so...
I just fucking continue already.
I just read it out already.
Where's the proof that the penguin visited the show stage? Please point it out.
Uh, a couple of the pink starfish are shaped a little differently from the others.
Ah, you're right. They look almost like little leaves.
My original thought was that, like, oh man, look at that, rifle stepped and gum, which doesn't make, obviously it doesn't make sense, but that was my initial thought. No gum is that big. Rifle had pink paint on the bottom of her feet. These little leaf-like shapes on this sign are actually Rifle's footprints. Rifle made these footprints by walking on the sign before it was dry.
Oh, what cute little pink penguin prints. So there are footprints. What of them?
While Rhymes was watching over this sign at the show stage while the paint dried. And during that time, the penguin paid a visit. According to the torpedo data system, we know that Rifle ate something that morning of the 20th. Most likely, Rifle ate the fish meant for Orla. That was at the show stage. Orla's snack was a small quantity of fish. Even a penguin could have eaten it all.
Begad! Rifle ate Orla's fish. Who be he to say Rifle ate Orla's fish? She could have picked up food anywhere. But that doesn't change the fact that I really was at the show stage. After all, I had to help move the Skull Rock. It couldn't have been moved without me. The witness claims he never saw the penguin. How do you explain this contradiction?
Both Mr. Rhymes and Rifle were at the show stage, but Mr. Rhymes didn't see her, so where could Mr. Rhymes have been at the time?
Right, Dono. If you're up for the task, I could disprove this witness's testimony for you.
If I leave it to Prosecutor Blackwell, Sasha will be declared guilty. Yeah, I can't let him interrupt this line of reasoning. Mr. Wright, let's try to figure out how things looked when the Rifle came to the show stage. Mr. Rhymes was the show stage, keeping an eye on the Orla at the sign. And we know it to be true because he helped move the Skull Rock. And then Rifle came in and walked over the sign. But wouldn't Mr. Rhymes know this Rifle if he was right there? Well, let's think about where Mr. Rhymes could have been. Is there a place the show stage where from which Rifle couldn't have been seen? Somewhere where he can't be seen, you know?
At the bottom. That's the only place, at the bottom. But how will he get there?
I mean, how?
And why would he be there?
I would give us. I would say how and why, because this pool was supposed to be
Empty, right?
allegedly. However, this ladder doesn't go all the way down,
So the hoist.
which I assume it's this thing here, probably. Either way,
Realistically, there is only at the bottom. But why? Would he be at the bottom? That's the only time he couldn't hear or...
this is the present timeline, right?
I don't know what time.
Not the past, right? This is the present timeline that's what's happening right now. So yeah, we asserted that this is supposed to be trained to some degree.
This was during the murder, I think.
Yeah, so this should be trained to some fucking degree. This ladder is not long enough though, but he would have to be down here maybe, because if he was trying to hide the body in the skull, like somehow the body has to get in the skull, right? So he would just lift So she would attach it to the crane here and then use the crane later. So, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think that's the only logical thing.
yeah,
Realistic.
because there's no way he's on the ship, and this doesn't make sense either. At least I don't think it does. Hey, because he would be looking at this direction, so
He would still
has
see it, yeah.
yeah. So he has to look to the left side, and or he has to have no vision of either side. But somewhere down here, right? Yes.
Take that!
What? Inside the pool? But you're right, if he was inside the pool, he wouldn't have noticed rifle. So are you saying Mr. Rhymes was underwater the whole time? All time rifle was eating? No, not underwater. When I think about what he was trying to do, the answer is clear.
He's trying to put the body in the rock.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how he got down there. Because that ladder that didn't look like it goes all the way down. But I guess that's not important how he got down.
He must have jumped on the hoist when he was lowering.
I guess that makes sense.
And-
Given the fact that he was giving orders for Sasha to do things. Huh?
Yeah.
Just that was quite a roundabout way of getting down here, but I guess it fits when you're trying to commit a fucking crime here.
Yeah.
Now I'm finally starting to get the whole picture.
Just like yesterday. Must you two always be whispering to each other? Why don't you admit that resorting to a penguin will get you nowhere?
Objection!
Oh, I don't know about that. The fact that Mr. Rhymes didn't know this rifle is such a small... Didn't know this rifle is such a small inconsistency. But it's a key point that proves what Mr. Rhymes was trying to do.
A penguin is a key point?
The show stage pool is very deep. If Rifle comes to visit while Mr. Rhymes was at the bottom of the pool, he would have never noticed Rifle. Orcas can be out of water for a short time without sustaining damage, but if they are out of the water for a long time, they weaken and eventually die. In order to kill Orla, Mr. Rhymes had to drain the pool. And while the pool was drained of water, Mr. Shipley fell to his death. The show stage pool is about 65 feet deep, just like the Orca pool. Without water in the pool, a person could be made to fall 65 feet. Again, man, he's so skinny here, man. He really took some Horty Jones candy, man, I swear.
Yeah.
Mr. Ryan probably wondered what to do. If he continued with his plan to kill Orla, how would he dispose of Mr. Shipley's body? So he had devised a plan to kill two birds with one stone.
What? How?
Mr. Rhymes went down to the bottom of the pool and put the victim's body in the rock. He then had Miss Buckler move the rock and the body together.
Silence!
And the witness made the defendant do this somehow without arousing her suspicion?
That's right. Mr. Shipley told Miss Buckler that she couldn't perform the new show. Honestly, all things considered, is this like building up to a verdict or what? We haven't even had your pseudo logic yet.
True, actually.
That's right. Mr. Shipley told Miss Buckler that she couldn't have performed in the new show. Miss Buckler became upset and wanted to switch back to the old version of the show. So Mr. Rhymes conveniently suggested that she take and hide a prop of the new. She take and hide a prop for the new show. Mr. Rhymes then manipulated Orla's using her singing and lifesaver tricks. He schemed to have Orla find the body while Miss de Bloom would be standing witness. He saddled Orla with a false charge of murder so that Orla would be put down.
What? Right.
Did he just bleed?
Yeah, he bled from his alleged bite marks.
I have to re-see that on my stream. What the fuck?
So the
Yeah,
fa-
I mean, it looked like he had like bite marks on his body, so I guess those are bleeding.
Wow.
so the fact that the witness didn't see the penguin?
shows that when Rifle visited the show stage, Rhymes was putting the body in the rock at the bottom of the pool. That is.
Who would have thought the presence of a penguin could have proved the witness's actions?
Working. Just a little further now, and Sasha will be proven not guilty.
If you think you've won this battle, you are sorely mistaken. Your theory is based on the notion that the witness could manipulate the orca. Witness, can you control the orca's actions? Yeah, of course not. What kind of bilge be that? I be put a simple animal keeper. If my memory serves, wasn't Miss Buckler the only one who could issue commands to the orca?
There it is, Foxy. I knew it.
No, we're going back to accusing the other person again.
No. It's the phone thing, man. The recording.
Mm-hmm.
The judge's blade is sharper than the lawyer's. If you wish to do battle with a witness, you'll need a honed blade. Where is your sword of evidence that Marlon Rhymes could manipulate the orca?
Oh! Now they assault my hair, man.
Again.
Rhymes had to have manipulated Orla in order for his plan to work, but how can I prove it?
Well, it appears this line of reasoning has become unsustainable.
Objection!
Well, it appears that I have been mistaken.
Oh, do you know? I've analyzed the hearts of all kinds of people. I have enough experience to see when I look into your heart that you haven't given up. So that objection was my way of speaking up for your part.
Nice.
She's right. Why would I become a lawyer again, only to give up? I have to keep fighting. Athena, thank you. With your help, I've remembered the old right way. The what way now? Your Honor, I'm not finished with presenting my argument.
You have anything else to ask the witness? You've cross-examined all the witnesses and presented all your evidence.
Objection!
Are we doing zero logic?
All the witnesses? I don't think so. I haven't cross-examined the most important one, the central figure in both cases.
The central figure?
Are we? No.
The one involved in is not only the case a year ago, but this current case too.
No, man.
I never called her as a witness, but it's time to do so now.
What are we doing?
Who are you talking about? I demand you tell the court immediately.
We're doing the orca. We're doing the...
Who is the central figure in both cases?
We're actually doing it.
It does fall down on this. We cross-examined her. Well, he's been on the stand, I guess.
Phoenix
She's been
right.
there. This hasn't. Yeah, so it's
The
just close to this.
absolute animal whisperer. That's
He's
what.
he's like, all right, guys, this is the Phoenix right way. I will cross-examine a freaking animal again.
I guess we're going there.
Well, yeah, you were hoping to avoid it, but it's not happening. So the defense calls the central figure in both cases, all of the
You intend to cross-examine an orca?
I can't even say it. It's just a straight face.
It's like, wait, you're doing this now?
Wait, now you're doing it? Now you're cross-examining an orca?
I thought you were gonna do it before, not now.
No, cross-examine an orca? You must be adult. It'd be impossible, say I.
Silence.
This absurdity is beyond the pale. How do you expect to question an orca, a creature incapable of speech?
Objection!
Orla is
Intricately.
What'd you say?
Intricately.
Oh yeah, no. Orla is intricately. I still can't pronounce that. Involved in this case. I have every right to cross-examine her. Besides, even if she can't speak, I think cross-examining her will be invaluable. If anything, you guys should look back at my parrot case. It's proof right there.
Case in point, I guess.
Very well. Do what you will then. But if you fail to garner anything from this little exercise with the orca, I hope you realize the reward for your efforts will be the defendant's guilty verdict.
Man, here I was hoping it's gonna be like if you press it wrong even once, you're gonna be exploded.
You will feel unlimited penalty.
I'm ready and confident that I'm gonna bluff myself out of this one. So cross-examining Orla, that was a bold move, boss. Now all we have to do is figure out how Mr. Grimes manipulated Orla. Alright, now it's Orla's turn to help us save Sasha.
Norca, the defendant yesterday, and Norca witness today. This is truly unprecedented. But this is what I expect from Phoenix Wright of all people.
Problem is that this cross-examination is even more dumber than the bird, because the bird can actually speak words. This is even dumber.
But even though this is a highly unusual, I'm prepared to allow it. Bailiff, ready to witness telecast. We have a 10-minute recess while the telecast is being set up.
What is going on, man?
Yeah, I was wondering, how do you cross-examine this one? Because this one actually just doesn't have any words to say.
It's an actual to be continued? How long is this, man?
Well, I did tell you the DLC is supposed to be long.
We gotta finish it now, though, right? It can't be that long. We've gotta be at the end.
I mean, probably. Is this still a work day, though, or not?
It is, yeah. Should I stop here?
I mean, let's be realistic about this. This is probably the last one at this point. Like, I don't think this episode can stretch any longer than this last one. We're literally at the tail end of it at this point. Literally, I mean, we've covered all corners. If there's a plot twist that makes this trial go any longer than this next one, like, this has to be the last one.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't tell me how long it would be. Who knows?
Oh, we're gonna be, what, cross-examining an orc.
I don't even know what to say to that. Let's just keep it brief, I guess. I don't know how long it's gonna be, so I don't expect it to be long. I expect maybe 2 hours, but we can finish it tomorrow.
Right.
But yeah. Anyway, I'll leave it here. For anyone that was watching, thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you next time. See you later.